Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to our new exercise 10.5 geometric progression. Actually, in last exercise in AP series, you have when a condition is given, difference is common, like second term minus first term, your difference is common. But here in GP series, geometric progression, here ratio will be same. Instead of subtraction, we have to divide second term by first term, third term by second term. So if ratio between the sequence is same, so that is condition of the GP series. General term of GP series is, that is nth term ARn minus 1, last term is ARn minus 1. Now if you have to find the end term from the end, nth term from the end in finite GP series, is formula is same like in AP series, where that we write m minus n plus 1 term from the beginning. If you have to find any term from the end, अगर आपको पीछे से कोई भी टर्म ढूंढनी है, ओके, तो आपको स्टार्टिंग वाली टर्म फाइंड आउट करने के लिए फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करना है m minus n plus 1. n is the particular term from the back, m is the total number of terms, because suppose I have a series ar square up to m terms. So m is the total term, n is the nth term from the end, m minus n plus 1, because r here also starting from 0, r raised to power 0. So that's why one term will be added according to the r. So term from the beginning. So here when you apply here the formula, a term from the beginning, AR m minus n plus 1, so that is the term, then minus 1, because always whatever r power is there, that is previous power of the position, previous term from the position. So that will m minus n plus 1, 1 is cancelled, only AR m minus 1 is the condition as the term from the beginning. Or then you can directly subtract from number of terms from the r value, so that is the same thing. So here if you have last term is given, so like in AP series, if we reverse the series, our last term become the first term. Same thing has happened in place of a, so there will be r, there will be l last term, and because if we reverse the series, l will be my first term and L by R, because when we move in the increasing order, R power will be increased. But when we move from last end to back, like reverse order, like back to front, your ratio will be in reciprocal. But in your AP series, your difference is subtracted in from, if you going from end to front, your difference is subtracted, but if you going from starting to end, your difference is added. But here in the ratio, so power is increased, power is in r power is increased when you move starting to end, but when you move back from end to start, your r power in the form of ratio, like reciprocal of the r value. So here now if you have the condition of three numbers, if you have given in your question your three numbers are in JP, so that means ratio will be same according to the ratio if and only if b square is equal to AC. Square of the middle term is equal to the product of first and the third term. While in AP series, what we will do, 2 times the middle term is equal to sum of the first and third term. But here, because ratio is equal to each other, so that will be middle term square is equal to multiplication of first and the third term. But if there is a consecutive number condition is there, you have to assume the consecutive number, like three numbers, you will take as number as a by r, AR. If you have confusion like that, so you remember like in AP series, when d is subtracted, okay, like a minus d, a plus d is there, okay. So you can remember from that कि अगर हम स्टार्टिंग से एंड पोजीशन तक जाते हैं तो आर की पावर इंक्रीज होती है, बट अगर मैं एंड से फर्स्ट पोजीशन तक जाती हूँ तो आर मेरा रेसिप्रोकल हो जाता है. इसी तरह से एपी सीरीज़ में क्या था कि अगर मैं स्टार्टिंग से एंड पोजीशन में जाती हूँ तो डिफरेंस मेरा ऐड होता है, और फ्रॉम बैक टू फ्रंट रिवर्स ऑर्डर में जाना तो मेरा डिफरेंस माइनस होता है। तो यहीं से मैं जज कर लेती हूँ कि अगर मैं 3 टर्म्स एपी सीरीज़ में लेती हूँ तो मैं लिखती हूँ a माइनस टी ए प्लस टी। बट वही मुझे अगर जीपी सीरीज़ में लिखना है तो जहाँ पे a माइनस टी है, क्योंकि माइनस टी का मतलब है कि रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ r, a बाय आर ए आर, इस तरह से आपको टर्म्स मेमोराइज हो जाएंगी। इसी तरह से अगर आपकी 4 टर्म्स है, वहाँ पे हम लेते थे a प्लस टी, ए प्लस टी, a प्लस 3d, a माइनस डी एंड a माइनस 3d। और जहाँ पे a माइनस 3d आ जाएगा, अगर मुझे जीपी सीरीज़ लेनी है तो a बाय आर क्यूब, जो जहाँ पे a माइनस डी था, a बाय आर, a प्लस डी बन जाएगा ए आर, और a प्लस 3d बन जाएगा ए आर क्यूब। जहाँ पे d के साथ जो टर्म मल्टीप्लाई होती थी यहाँ पे r की पावर में आ जाएगी। अगर d सब्ट्रैक्ट हो रहा है उस टर्म में तो जीपी सीरीज़ में r डिनोमिनेटर में आ जाएगा, और अगर d ऐड हो रहा है तो r मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा फर्स्ट टर्म के साथ। तो इसी तरह से अगर 5 नंबर्स हैं, ए आर स्क्र, ए आर और ए आर स्क्र, so that will be same. According to that, if you memorize your AP series term, so you can easily memorize your GP series term according to the tricks. Now here your exercise question is there. So here I will discuss your few questions here. So according to that, in our 8th question second part, because in your first, second, third, fourth condition, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th question is just like same your AP series, only difference is that in place of AP formula we have to apply the GP series formula. If you have to find the particular term you need in AP series, first term and the difference. Here in GP series, if you have to find a particular term you need a and first term and the ratio, that in that way you have to find. So in this our question number 8 second part, if I have 3 consecutive terms x plus 9, x minus 6 and 4 are 3 consecutive terms of GP series, you have to find the x value in this. I told you before that अगर मेरी 3 टर्म्स कोई GP सीरीज़ में होती हैं तो मेरा मिडल टर्म का स्क्वायर फर्स्ट और थर्ड टर्म के प्रोडक्ट के इक्वल हो जाएगा। तो मैंने यही कंडीशन यहाँ पे अप्लाई करनी है कि अगर ये मेरी GP सीरीज़ में, यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी आपको 3 कॉन्जिक्यूटिव टर्म दी हैं, आपको कंसिडर करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, सिर्फ आपको ये कंसेप्ट अप्लाई करना है, मिडल टर्म स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू फर्स्ट टर्म इंटू द थर्ड टर्म, लाइक x माइनस 6 होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू x plus 9 into 4. Now you have to multiply here a minus b whole square formula, x square plus 36 minus 12x and that become 4x plus 36. अब ये 36 तो दोनों तरफ कैंसिल हो गया, 4x इधर गया तो मेरे पास आ गया x square minus 16x is equal to 0. x कॉमन लिया, x minus 16 is equal to 0. मेरे पास x की 2 वैल्यूज आ गई, 0 and 16. So that is my 2 values of 0 and 16. Now question number 13. If A, B, C are in AP, अगर आपके पास ये टर्म AP में है, अब यहाँ पे AP और GP का कॉम्बिनेशन आ गया, तो अगर मैं सिर्फ फर्स्ट लाइन को एक्सप्लेन करूँ तो दैट मीन्स अगर मेरी AP में है तो AP की कंडीशन क्या थी, 2 टाइम मिडल टर्म इज इक्वल टू फर्स्ट टर्म प्लस थर्ड टर्म। अब मुझे प्रूव करना है कि 10 raised to power ax plus 10, 10 raised to power bx plus 10, 10 raised to power cx plus 10 are in GP। पर मुझे ये कंसेप्ट यूज़ करना है GP सीरीज़ को इक्वलाइज करने के लिए। तो सबसे पहले मुझे क्या करना है कि अगर ये मेरी 3 टर्म्स GP सीरीज़ में है तो GP सीरीज़ के अकॉर्डिंग टू मेरा रिजल्ट क्या बनता है, मिडल टर्म स्क्वायर शुड बी इक्वल टू द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द फर्स्ट एंड द थर्ड टर्म, like this, first and the third term, so that I consider as my left hand side and that I consider as my right hand side. Now I just pick my left hand side to solve this one. So if I multiply this 10, that become 2bx plus 20. Okay, so now here in place of 2b I equate this my first equation, 10a plus c x plus 20. Now I separate the term 10ax. Now I separate 20 also, 10 plus cx plus 10. Now I separate the terms because if base is there, same base is there and power is shown, I can separate the powers by writing the same ways in multiplication. ax plus 10 and 10 cx plus 10. That is your exponent law. If your bases same, multiply with each other, power will be added. So I can go opposite for that also to separate the powers. So if you look at this term, this is my first term and this is my third term. So that is exactly same as my right hand side. So that will be proved to me. Next, your 16th question is there. You have given first term as x raised to power minus 4, second term given x raised to power m, and you have eighth term given x raised to power 52. You have three terms given to you. You have to find the m value from that. So first what I will do, I will just open all these three terms like this t1, t2 and t8. First if I open like t1, if I open t1, so that will give me, that is x minus 4, that is already given in my question. Now if I find the second term, that is x raised to power m. Okay, so if I open this one according to the GP series formula, term second is AR, because R value whatever position is there, that is previous to 1, like 2 minus 1. So x raised to power m. So that becomes AR x raised to power m. I can extract value R from that by applying, because this is my A term. So this is my A term, my first term. So I apply it here. That is x minus 4 R is equal to xm. So when R is divided, x is divided, so that become x m, and when same base is there, one is numerator, one is denominator, power is subtracted, then m minus minus 4 become m x raised to power m plus 4. So that will be considered as my R value, x raised to power m plus 4. So now my next is given term 8 is given x 52. Now I have A value, now I have R value. So I can easily find my M value. So now term 8 formula is AR7 is equal to x raised to power 52. So what I will do, I apply here my R value and also my A value. Okay, so here my A value is x raised to power minus 4, my R value is x raised to power m plus 4, and outside whole power is 7, so 52. So when you apply it here, x minus 4 into x 7m plus 28. Now if base is same, power will be added according to exponential rule. So that becomes 7m plus 24, because minus 4 plus 28 become 24. That is x raised to power 52. X raised to power 52, x raised to power 52. So here, so if your base is same on both sides, you just ignore the base and equate the power. 7m plus 24 is equal to 52. 52 minus 24 give me 28. So after dividing, my m value is 4. 28 by 7 give me 4. So that is my required answer. So that is your, I just discussed here only few 3 questions, but if you look at your exercise, I just give you quickly review of your exercise I already sent to you. So formula is same, like in your first question you have given 0 is only single term, 0 is considered as in GP series, so it will not result of the GP series, because still one element 0 is present, 0 is also part of the element, but we can't say that that is in the GP series. In the second question you find the A and R value and find the 15th term. Similarly, you have last term is given. By applying the formula last term ARn minus 1, you will find the number of terms in the series. Same in your fourth question. First part, you have last term is given. By finding AR value, by applying the formula, you will find the first, you find the number of terms. In your fifth question, you have 8th term is given, R value is 2 given. From 8th term, you find the A value, or you can do one thing. This AR7 you can directly apply, separate this AR11, 7 into 4, like if base is same, I can subtract the power also, that power is added. So R7 and R4. So it will be easier for my calculation. So if you replace AR7 192, that is this equation. So after multiply you will get the answer 3072. In 6th question also you have term 3, term 6 is given to you and you have to find the term 10. So term 3 is AR square 24, AR5 is equal to 192. When you divide second term by first term, you will get R value is equal to 2. And applying first equation, you will get the A value. After getting AR value, you find the term 10. Similarly, in your 7th question, you have last term is given to you. A value, R value and N you have to find. You apply the formula in this same last term formula to find the N value. 8th question, second part we will discuss, and rest of the question you have same time to yourself. In 9th question you have given 4th term, 7th term and 10th term x, y, z. You want to prove that x, y, z are in AP. If x, y, z are in AP, according to the condition, middle term square is equal to multiplication of the first term and the last term. Okay, so term 4 is AR cube is equal to x, term 7 is AR6 is equal to y, AR9 is equal to z. First I pick this middle term. I just check with the square of this. So that give me exactly multiplication of 4th term and 10th term value. So that means x, y, z are in GP. Similarly, in your 10th question, that is exactly same as you have to prove q square is equal to ps. Term 5, term 8, term 11 is given to you. You just apply the formula and try with left hand side is q square. Apply the value of in the left hand side. If it exactly equal to the right side, so that will be proved. Similarly, in question number 11, you have to apply the same rule, middle term square is equal to first term into the last term. In 12th question also that is exactly same as 13th question, just I explain in this. So here your ABC are in AP. So that means 2b is equal to a plus c, 2b is equal to a plus b, and if it is R in AP, so that means 3 times 2b must be equal to 3 times a plus c. Then you just pick this term. So you just pick this term 2b, or you can replace b with a and c, like a plus c, and separate the term like this because square is outside. On place of 2b you can directly apply a plus c and separate the term. So that means 3a, 3b, 3c are in GP. If ABC are in AP, then show that I just explained to you. Here also in the 14th question, if you want to find the particular value and term is given to in GP series, so middle term square is equal to multiplication of the first and third term. So by multiplying each other you will get the A value by quantity equation rule. Same is your 15th question, middle term square is equal to multiplication of first and third term. From that you will find the R value, because after finding the K value you will apply in this series. You check, because when I solve that I got two value of K, -4 and -1. So according to that I will generate two types of series. In second series, second term, third term is 0, so that is not possible in GP series. So K is equal to -1 will not be accepted, and K is equal to -4, that will create your exact GP series in which your ratio is same. Thank you. Have a nice